Welcome back to the New Music Alliance Radio Hour. I'm Violet Hausthor, joined this week by Camille. And you just heard Solitude by Bad Rat. Before that, Autonomic by Darklight. And starting off that block, Claire by Wallace Field. Let's start with Wallace Field out of Greenfield, Massachusetts.
As I said
Whoa.
earlier, I was so excited to put this song on the playlist. This one really
Yeah.
it's really something. Wallace Field's debut album All Costs is coming out March 2023, so I'm
Mhm.
super excited to hear more.
Yeah, no, this is just incredible. They do so much here. Like those synth touches, the piano, the production is excellent. Obviously, it's an echo-based production type of thing. They do really good work. This track, it's just, hello, Kate Bush. I didn't know you were still doing stuff like this.
this this track is just it's like you're drawn in with this sort of lightly psychedelic sound, with like got these little bubbly synths and acoustic guitar. It's just like it's such a complex soundscape. It feels like
Yeah,
floating in space, out of time.
it's brilliant. The whole thing is put together so carefully. It is incredible how this thing came together and works as well as it does. Absolutely beautiful, and the vocals are unreal.
Yeah, I was so impressed.
And then the lyrics, this is just so good. I'm probably gonna have this stuck in my head. This is one of those tracks.
And if you
Oh,
enjoyed this track, Wallace Field actually has a show coming up December 31st at the Parlor Room in Northampton, Massachusetts.
definitely might be worth looking into. So after that, we had Darklight from Greenfield, Massachusetts, with the track Autonomic.
Yeah,
Whoa,
this was super cool. Darklight is like the solo effort of William Alexander Thies. This track, like, it opens up with sort of this ambient synth sound, and then
hmm.
it just continued to surprise me throughout the runtime. You bring in these vocals, you bring in these samples.
They're bringing these like nice drum sounds. It like
Absolutely.
almost sounds 80s inspired, but it just takes it into a totally different direction that makes me hesitate to make the comparison at all. It's like showwave or IDM, but not. It's kind of its
Yeah.
own thing.
I think you're close there with Chillwave. I definitely it's just got this very like immersive atmosphere.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here that I'm really quite into. And apparently, this was just one of two songs that were developed over the course of a week on a whim for live performance.
Though
And
that's where
if
the
they
best
can
songs
knock
come
that out in
from.
a week, it's pretty incredible, honestly. I'm really quite fond of it. It's ambient can be kind of hard to get into, I'd freely admit that. But with a track like this helping guide your way into appreciating the soundscapes for what they are, they can make it a whole lot easier.
It's the gateway drug for ambient.
And then, of course, rounding off that block, Solitude by Bad Rat out of Southampton, Massachusetts. So, Camille,
So that the secret's out. It's me. I'm Bad Rat.
I've played your stuff before. This is not news, but
This is the second single off of our upcoming album, Horoscope, which is coming out January 23rd, 2023. And I sent the whole album to Violet when I was, just finishing up production.
it's a good album, y'all. It's a really good album.
Well, yeah, I'm really excited about it. And I think Violet pegged this one as a really good single. So, I hope that y'all enjoyed.
Yeah, absolutely. The instant I heard this, I knew it was like absolutely single material. And there's a lot of others that were also really good. The track Easier to Love also came out as a single, but there's a couple of tracks in there that I'm just gonna shout out as being really good, even if they're not gonna be like the first single, just like some deep cuts for y'all. Uh Check out Parade and Growth when they drop. They're both very good tracks.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the shout out. That's pretty that's a real shout out when the songs aren't even out yet.
Oh yeah, no, I know. They're just some really good tracks, just some solid underrated jams, and I've always been a fan of what you've done with these tracks as well.
Well,
Plus,
thank you.
you have a lot of cool instruments on this one, so how are we gonna round off the show?
All right, we're going out as heavy as possible.
All
We're
right.
gonna hear Borrowed Tune by Blessed State.